Hi everybody. Today I want to have a little talk about being radical or not, and all the things that we, all animal lovers, are going through every day. With the opinion of different people that obviously they don't think the same way as we do. No. Also, please excuse my English, as it's not my mother language. Um, when I'm accused, like all of us, of being radical, it gets me nuts. Why? I mean, people, they say you should be a little bit more flexible on your thoughts, on your way of thinking, on the way you treat people, etc. And I think I am. The only thing is the position where animals are and the position where we are has nothing to do. When we see that they take the babies from the mothers, when we see that they torture, when they see that they take the genitals from the little pigs without even putting anesthetic on it, and when we see people hunting for pleasure, not for food, and killing beautiful animals just for the pleasure of doing it. When we see tradition like El Toro de la Vega in Spain, that they just get this bull, and you get hundreds of people trying to kill the bull with really, even with knives, etc. I mean, and all this in the name of tradition. Then, of course, I'm radical, and I will always be radical because that there is no respect for animal life, there's no respect for nature. People are very comfortable in the situation that they are, and they don't want to look anywhere else. In fact, I hate the people that really promote um, all these barbaric things, like killing animals on tradition's name, etc. But I do hate also people that just look somewhere else. People that they say it's not my problem. Okay, I turn off or I change the channel on the TV. It's I think they are as dangerous as the other ones, and people don't empathize at all in the pain of the others, in the suffering, and I think we all have to fight against this. No, we are all fed up, obviously, when uh, meat eaters approach us and they say, "Look, uh, lettuce or carrots, they also suffer. They are alive." I mean, we are all really fed up of all this nonsense. It's really stupid, and it's just people that don't want to see. We can't compare the pain of an animal with hot blood with a lettuce or carrots or with a fruit that we eat. And really, that doesn't say much in favor of these people. No? I realize that people, generally, they need someone to admire. They need to follow people that they think that they are smart, etc. And that's why we always also thank people like Johnny Depp or Leonardo DiCaprio, or well, so many of these people that they really support animal rights, and they make us a big favor, no? Because, for example, I had a fight with someone that almost told me that I was an asshole, etc., for being vegan, that I was manipulated by the government, etc. I mean, we always been under the eye of the government, the police, etc., and these people think that we work for them. And in this case, with this guy, I just said, look, for example, Brian Adams, he's vegan. And when he listened to that, he said, oh, Brian Adams, okay, then this is serious. Then I can consider that. I said, okay, it sounds really stupid, no? We all know that we don't need animal proteins to survive, no? We all know that there's a huge business out there with the dairy, with the meat, etc. And it's really really, really difficult to fight against that because all the economic interest behind it makes it. We are not going to say impossible because we are always fighting for that, but it's very difficult. I have a very, very good friend, a fantastic woman, and she's been studying about, let me see if in English is correct, psychopaths. I mean, apparently 1% of the population out there they are psychopaths. No? But on politicians, there's been a study has been done, and 90% of the politicians are psychopaths. And that means that those are people that normally are very clever, and what they love is the power, they love to manipulate, they love to be in control of everybody's mind. And these people normally are very, very intelligent or very clever, whatever, but only for their goals. No? They don't care about nothing except themselves. And unfortunately, these are the people that are handling the governments all over the world. And this is something that we need to change. Every day, I get to a moment when I see these things we can see, for example, in Jennifer Lopez, boycott Jennifer Lopez page, that you see the horrendous things that people do to animals, how they kill little wolves, or big bears, or whatever, and at that stage, I feel like killing them, no? And I would probably, I could kill them, and I could sleep. I wouldn't lose a minute of sleeping because of murdering one of these guys. Radical? Yes, I'm radical, and I intend to be radical for the rest of my life, because there is not another way of defending the animals. And defending the animals and defending nature is defending human beings. We need to protect the world from all these people that they're only thinking on a short-term profit. And right now, the whole economic system in the world is based on growing. If the economy doesn't grow, then we are into a recession. And if we are into a recession, everybody's scared, crazy, we're going to lose the jobs, we're not going to have enough money, etc. This is fear that the same politicians use to manipulate us. And I think it's a moment to think about it. I'm not a genius, I don't have the solution, but we need to change the whole system over the world to try to go into a decreased economy, an economy that doesn't need to be always on continue growing, no? Because there will be a limit, a physical limit for that. I mean, we cannot grow for the rest of our life because there's not enough space. And right now, there's not enough space, not even for wild animals on their own places, because we are taking over to grow soja, we are getting over to produce more wood, we are killing all the bush, the Amazon is disappearing, like I think to the equivalent of 25 football camps every day, no? And the Amazons and the rest of the big bush is where we get the oxygen to breathe. So, but obviously these people are not thinking on that, and it's very scary, no? I don't know what the solution is. I know that we should all keep on trying. We should all be radical when it has to come to be radical, and sometimes flexible when we need to be flexible. Because every week I get someone that changed from being a vegetarian to vegan, and some weeks I get someone that is a meat eater that converts to be a vegetarian. So that already is a big step. No? For example, radical vegans say, no, or you're vegan or you're shit. No, I mean, we were all probably vegetarian before we became vegan. No? And I think if we encourage people with hope, with good news, with good goals like looking healthy, feeling good, compassion, then we have a chance of growing. In fact, we are growing. Veganism is the only movement that has grown 30% last year in the world. But 30% of a small amount doesn't say much. If we could continue growing this 30% every year, that would be something really good for all of us. And that is our job. And I know I do try very hard not to post many bad things on Facebook because I know people don't want to see the reality. So if I put nasty things every day, they just won't even look at it. And I think we all have to use a strategy combining what is the real world out there, what is happening, what is suffering, with some nice post, and something that make us smile or makes us have a laugh and feel good, and well, really, that's it by now.